Okay, so video 3. I ended that video on a rough. It wasn't rough, it was sudden. A sudden note because Elise knocked on the door. Say goodnight. I thought it was mom and she was gonna come in, but no. Okay, so, let's see. I told you pretty much about school. I have no motivation. And I just got like all my grades back for my midterms, and I've gotten like a range of B's and 195 out of 100. So it's pretty good for not for putting in very minimal effort. Like one of them I didn't even study for, and like I got an 84. And he had two versions of the test, and we went over the test day. And if I had the other version, I would have done way better because that was like what I expected the test to be like. But then my version was just like things I didn't even expect to be on the test slash wasn't totally even sure. Like maybe we talked about it once, so I'm not very happy about that. Like I wish that I had gotten the other version of the test, but an 84 isn't bad. And I didn't study at all, so I feel like I shouldn't be mad about the fact that I didn't get the test that I wanted when I didn't even try to study. I don't know, but yeah, I'm pretty done with school. Like I am ready for a summer break. And you always like I don't know if you do this, but like I always think that the summer is gonna be like so exciting. Like I'm gonna go on so many adventures and do so many things. Like you really don't. Like I'm gonna go on this road trip with my mom and my sister, and that'll be fun. But it won't be like an adventure. Like you just like you have all this free time. And you just decide to go on like a road trip or something. Like no, like I'll be working 4 days a week and then like not doing anything the other 3 days a week. My life is so boring. Things with Zach are good. He doesn't really like. Whenever I was up there this past weekend, and like it was really nice on Saturday, and I wanted to like get out and do something, but he didn't really want to. And there's like nothing like I couldn't just like go out like on a walk. Because where he lives it's like a really sketchy area, and like you don't want to be just like hanging out around there. Um, so yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So the drama at work. So one Friday, like I guess it was like a week and a half ago, we get an email from the CEO announcing the resignation of this guy who's like really high up. So like the company that I work at, there are like 5 million vice presidential titles. Like there are like 5 different tiers. Like the lowest tier is assistant vice president, and then it goes second vice president, and then it's vice president, and then it's senior vice president, and then it's executive vice president, and then president. So like I think it's like a little ridiculous because like I don't even know the order. Like it's so hard for me to remember what it is. So this guy was an executive vice president, so that's like right below the president of the company, not of the country. And he left, and apparently it was like really sudden. And like let me tell you about how like these people, they have like really great perks, like a company car and like a really nice salary and their own office and like all this stuff. So he resigned because another professional opportunity presented itself, and like like it would be like a step up for him in his career and blah blah blah, whatever. Okay, like that's great. So then on Monday we get an email asking us to come in on Tuesday 15 minutes early, so come in at 8:45 instead of 9 a.m. for a brief community meeting. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Like that's all we talked about all day. So we come in early, and when they say like be there by 8:45, they mean like be in a room at 8:30, and then like they usually start early. So I get there at like 8:30. I drop my I drop my coffee off at my desk and go into the room where we're all supposed to meet. And then the CEO announces that this other executive vice president resigned on Monday. And it seems like he did it like via email, which is just like a totally like, you don't do that, like especially when you're that high up. And he didn't really give like a solid reason. And these guys were friends, so it was like super like, ooh, like what happened, you know, like it's like all of the drama or whatever. And so he was like, I just want to like tell you guys the facts, so like you don't, so like that way there aren't any like rumors going around and like all this stuff, which is like good, you know. But like people still talked about it, like obviously. And so he said that the one guy was on vacation with his family in the Caribbean, and the other guy he thought was on vacation in the Caribbean too. And so like that like triggered bells in my head. Like he didn't say it like I just said it to you, but like throughout his conversation he said that both of them were vacationing in the same place at the same time. So you can probably assume, you know, like that they're in the same place at the same time, and they're friends, they're probably together. So they're probably like doing something, planning, I don't know, whatever. So he's like, I don't know, like anything other than like what I just told you, like blah blah. He didn't speculate, I'm speculating. So then, like a couple of days later, we get an email saying that they have left to start their own competing insurance company. And like one of the like high up IT VPs, he like looked through their computers before we like dismantled their accounts and stuff, and they left their Gmail accounts logged on to their computers. Pro tip, don't do this. Learn from this story, okay? And so because it was logged in, he was able to read all of their emails, and those were the email accounts that they used to plan their new company. So that's how we know that like they left to start a company together. And they said that like they don't really have anything, like they just have a spreadsheet. But also like I don't believe that, because if these two people who have like company cars, like they have all these perks, great salaries, you know, like they have families. The one guy was like really close to retirement, so like since he quit, he doesn't get like his retirement like pension or whatever. Like you don't just give all that up for like an idea for a spreadsheet, you know, like they had, I assume that they had got to the positions that they were in through like, you know, like being intelligent and logical human beings. I can't see people like that just quitting over like this spreadsheet that they're gonna make a company out of. So that's the drama that happened at work last week. I thought it was just like, I don't know, I mean like everyone's talking about it, and really I don't know how interesting it is. Like you probably are like, oh my gosh, what a boring grown-up life Sarah has, just talking about the drama at work. But I think it's so funny that this all happened around the Ides of March. Like, I don't know, there's some kind of something there, symbolism, is it irony, is it poetry, I don't know, but yeah, so that whole incident also reminded me that I don't really want to be in a setting like that for the better part of my life. So yeah, I still don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. What a surprise. Okay, this is the third video and I'm at like 9 minutes, and I think that I've talked about everything of importance that I can think of. So yeah, definitely let me know about like your travel plans or whatever, and like I think we should try to like respond quicker to each other. So yeah, I'm gonna go post these. I miss you. I look forward to hearing from you soon, and helping you plan your trip, because I think that will be a blast. So I'll see you later.